Okay, we are recording. So welcome to all the Georgia Haitian American Chamber of Commerce Pwochen Lidè 2023 scholarship recipients. We have with us all four of our recipients, as well as Ms. Yvette Cheistal, who was also part of our selection committee for the scholarship. And I am Lynn Roach, your moderator for this discussion. I would like to ask everyone to please introduce yourself and tell us what school you're attending, as well as what you are majoring in. I will start with Stephen.
Hello, my name is Stephen Exil. I currently attend Georgia Tech, and my major is computer science.
Okay, Alana, I'm
Hi.
sorry.
Hi, I'm Elena. I'm majoring in environmental engineering, and I go to the University of Georgia.
Okay. Saima.
Hi, my name is Saima Chavanette, and I'm currently at the Georgia Institute of Technology, and I'm majoring in biomedical engineering with a minor in global development.
Okay, and Mikael.
Hello, my name is Mikhail Sherry, and I'm currently attending Kennesaw State University, and I'm studying digital animation.
Okay.
What are you studying?
Digital animation.
Oh, digital animation. Okay.
And Ms. Cheistal,
I
would you like?
graduated from Kennesaw State.
That's why she's cheering you. That's your alum there. Ms. Cheistal, would you also like to share your background as an educator?
Sure. My name is Yvette Cheristal, and it's just wonderful to work with students like you guys. Just wanted to say that. As far as my educational background is concerned, I've been teaching for the past 10 years. I teach high school math and science, and graduated from Kennesaw State. I was working at the Department of Social Work as a coordinator for their MSW program. And I also served as an adjunct. And from there, I went into the educational system.
Thank you. Excellent. And my name is Lynn Henry Roach, and my background in education stems from having worked with Cobb County School District. I have taught from reading as well as working in the lower grades in elementary school with kindergarten and first grade. Then I also worked as an interpreter and translator for the Cobb County School District, whereby we facilitated communication for parents and students who spoke other languages, which I would communicate with the Haitian community, either speaking French or Haitian Creole when we'd hold meetings, parent-teacher conferences, special ed, what have you, and also doing translation of documents. I also taught adult education, taught ESL, which is English for speakers of other languages. So that's my background in education. And I consider myself an educator at heart because I love teaching, and regardless of the subject matter, because I also do coaching in terms of the translation and interpretation field, which is my business. And that's how I'm affiliated with the Haitian Georgia American Chamber of Commerce. So I welcome each and every one of you for participating and giving me a moment of your time. We would like to catch up with all of you and tell us about your experiences at college. This is your first semester. I would like to know, is it what you thought it would be? Is it more exciting? Is it more dull? What has been your experience thus far? And we can start with Stephen and just go around in the same order again, please.
My first semester is going pretty well. At first, when I came in August, I moved in. I was a little nervous. Going on to my first few classes, I had imposter syndrome. It was really bad. Like, everyone around me just felt so smart, and I'm sure like a lot of people at Tech probably feel the same way. But all is well. My grades are doing pretty well as well. And in terms of how I expected it to be hard, and it is hard. And I thought I'd be able to like slowly get used to it, and that's kind of just what happened. So over time, started getting used to waking up early to my classes, skipping meals sometimes if I have to, and just honestly making the bus my priority, because the bus has helped me so much in terms of making my classes. And just in general, everything's gone pretty well.
How's your campus life in terms of adjusting to roommates, adjusting to, everything is on you. If you don't get up for class, no, mom's not around to tell you to get up. How's that? How's time management?
Time management was something that took time to get used to as well. But honestly, just setting up alarms, writing in my planner, and my roommate has kept me accountable in terms of waking up and not skipping classes. So that helped a lot too. Just having a roommate that's close and not afraid to tell you when to get up. So that helped a lot. And also, my roommate was one of my closest friends before I came to college. So that helped a lot too.
Great, great. Next.
I would say that I expected college to be like harder. I think because like my experience, like my family, like when they were in college, it wasn't how it was like now. So like my mom, when she went to college in the United States, it was kind of like she was like one of the only like Black people in her nursing program, and she said that it was like she had to work like 100 times harder and stuff like that. And like I still kind of feel like that just because like there's not a lot of diversity, but I think I was really good with like managing my time in high school, and like I was very type A to begin with. So it's been easier than I expected, but definitely like not seeing a lot of people that look like me is kind of weird. Like I'm just like, oh, okay, like why like if there's a diversity lesson in like my engineering class because I'm taking ethics right now, they'll like everyone will kind of look to me and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. But I'm not the case study. Let's focus on the board. But just things like that, it's just like I have to get used to. But I would say that college is really fun, I think. Everyone's super supportive and I've like made more friends than I thought that I would, like as fast as I did. But I think that helped with like joining clubs. I joined like a book club, this environmental club, and then I joined like a board club game. I don't know. It's like in my dorm, so I just meet a bunch of people who like live on my floor and we play board games. And it's been really nice. And I also met like one person who has like family members that work in the EPA. So I got like to connect with them on LinkedIn. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And like there was other girls who were like, you need to make a LinkedIn profile. And I was like, I didn't even think about that. And like everyone's been super supportive and like telling you like, hey, like it's okay if you didn't know that you can apply for the scholarship. Let me show you how to. And like everyone's been super nice and like kind of like it's been like a little family. Like there's a bunch of girls on my floor and we just like talk and like just like complain about like, oh yeah, my teacher did this week. And I don't know, I've really liked it. It's like I've found like a little community. But yeah.
That's great. You got to find your niche. You got to find your people. Excellent. Saima?
My college experience is going really well. I think when I came in, I made friends kind of quickly, and I think the main reason is because my roommate, who I've known since high school, she's a really outgoing and sociable person. So like ever since like the first day, like even moving in, like I was already like taking someone into my car, and we were all like meeting each other. I met my neighbors in my dorm over the summer because I started in the summer. So like my friend group came kind of quickly, and they were all fun people who like to go out and explore. I think coming into college, I thought that every day would be something. Like I kind of expected like fun. Like obviously I knew there would be time for studies, but I expected like the ratio to be more leaning towards fun because now you have like a certain level of independence and you can kind of do as you please. And I thought I could manage my own work, but kind of like a reality check, like you still have to. There's days where like nothing happens, weeks where nothing happens like outside of school. So you are like mostly like inside, studying and doing what you need to do with that. I've joined a lot of clubs. I think my top two clubs are an engineering chapter that's specifically for freshmen. So I've met a lot of people who live around where I am who are doing engineering, and we meet like every week and we always do fun activities and things. And then I also joined the Caribbean Student Association, and that's like really where I met a lot of people because I joined the dance team and we just performed at a Georgia State event, and we also performed at our school's Taste of Africa, which is hosted by the African Club. So things like that are really fun. After that, I've also joined Jumpstart, which is like this program where I get to like teach pre-K years, helping them get ready for kindergarten. And so that's been really fun because I get to go in like twice a week and play with preschoolers, and that's just a really fun experience. And then after that, academics is going well, I think. So it's been really good so far.
Great.
I think my like first semester kind of wasn't what I expected, mainly because I'm commuting. So there's like this weird balance between like a social life and I really got to get home because I kind of live a little far from the campus. So I've been trying to just make sure that I'm like balancing between those, but it's been a very good balance so far. So I'm pretty happy about that. And my grades have been phenomenal. I can't complain with the state I am right now. And also joined Jumpstart, and that was a weird type of volunteering thing because it didn't really relate directly to my major, so it was kind of just a leap of faith and just trying stuff new and taking advantage of my college experience. And I also joined a design chapter called AIGA, and I'm on one of the only student boards in the nation. So that was a very exciting thing to join. And we had our first major event early November where around like 150 designers, student designers, and professionals came out just to network with each other and stuff like that. So balancing that with Jumpstart with my academics and my social life was pretty hectic. October was probably the most stressful month for me, but as soon as I got past that, I'm smooth sailing. That's how it felt. But that's how my first semester is done.
That sounds like you guys are busy, which is good. You're getting acclimated to your environment. You're making friends. You're joining organizations. That's what it is. It's an experience. It's not just only academics, but it's a social experience as well, being in college. That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that you're getting involved and, meeting good folks that have things in common with that are like-minded. That's part of that, social networking as well. And if you mention, as Elena mentioned, LinkedIn, I can't stress that enough. If you don't have a LinkedIn page, please go get one. If you need help getting it up together, feel free to contact me. I will help you. But that's going to be a good resource for networking. And you start now while you're in college so that when you get to graduate, it's not foreign to you when you're looking for work or you need that professional connection. Okay. I think we lost Saima. Hopefully she'll log back on. Okay. The next question I have is, has anyone had any challenges that they had to overcome and how did you manage that?
Mainly with AIGA and that design organization, I'm the only freshman in there, as they're like most of them are like seniors or postgraduates that are already in the industry and found a job. So trying to somewhat prove myself and display that I can work with them on these events was a big challenge, as I was also doing Jumpstart too. So having weekly meetings for AIGA and then also going to my daycare site, it was kind of difficult, and it was difficult to manage between all of them, but went well.
Okay. Saima, we lost you for a brief moment. Would you share with us any type of challenges you might have had that you've had to overcome, and how did you go about that?
I think one thing about me is I like to do a lot of things at once. So like different commitments, I kind of like to like pack them into like one day or 1 week if possible. But because of like transportation at college and like walking and having to get to my car and then managing time and classes and studying, I've had to like learn how to like manage my time better and like determine like what I can commit to and what I should join, what's worth my time and what's going to help me in the long run. So just learning to navigate things like that, because like there's some clubs I want to join, but they're just like silly fun clubs. Like I don't think that they'll really help me long run. So it's like I can like go in every now and then, but they shouldn't be my major focus. So like just determining what's really going to be good for me, what's going to help me later on down the road.
Okay, great. Here, did everyone answer that last question about challenges and successes achieved? Did I go through everyone? Yes? No? Oh, Stephen, please.
For me, it was definitely this class called linear algebra, and it really started cooking me when I first came in because the subject is kind of foreign to me. I didn't really learn it in high school. So my first test, I'm pretty sure I got like a high C, and that was like my first C, um, like on a test, like in a long time. Like I haven't gotten a C since maybe like my freshman year. So it all felt kind of new to me. And I realized that I can't really do it alone. A lot of people had their friends and they were studying together. I didn't really have a friend group to study with. So I had to take the responsibility to go find my friends to study with and go to office hours. Like you can't be embarrassed to find and seek help when you need it. So that's something that I learned and that I think I'll apply to everything that I do, just never being afraid to just seek mentorship. So
That's a very excellent point that you make. Your professors, hopefully they have teaching assistants that are available to you. If not, the professor is certainly available to you because that's what they're paid to do. Seek them out, email them, make that appointment. Be visible because ultimately it's going to be your grade and they're going to hold you personally accountable. So seek them out before it's too late. Before you have that big midterm, that final things you're not clear on, seek them out and get that information. Study groups are great because they can help you stay motivated. And then, you can still have fun while learning, if you're working with folks that you enjoy their company. And, those are good things to do. Seek out your professors or teaching assistant, seek out friends that are in your class. I always tell my kids even, when you get to class, seek out those smart kids and get their number, right? If you miss class, who's got good notes? Take them out.
Lynn, I would like to applaud Stephen for that. As a matter of fact, being an educator with a special education background, we teach those students to be able to advocate for themselves. And he was able to do that without anyone nudging him, or he saw the benefit of doing that and he just did it. So I just wanted to applaud you for that, Stephen.
thank you.
Yes. Yes, that's very good. Yes, go ahead.
One of the challenges I think that I faced was like working in like group projects, just because like this is a different setting. Because like in high school, when you have group projects, like everyone's really like almost everyone like shows up to class every day. Like no one wants to like get tardies and late pass. Like like there's an actual importance like of going to school every day, and you have your parents reminding you. But I've been in a couple like group projects and like video projects especially where it's kind of hard to like tell people to go to class because like I'm not your mom, like you can't tell people, hey, come to class to record this video. But I think it was hard for me to like advocate for myself, kind of like telling them like, hey guys, like we do need to actually work on this project, so can we work on it this weekend? Or hey, like trying to like set up something and kind of be like assertive, I think was kind of hard for me because I don't really like to be like rude or like I don't know, just be like kind of aggressive. So I was just like, hey, like we need to make a choice and like try to like get this work done. But I think that's something that was challenging.
Well, kudos to you. You learned how to negotiate that because let me tell you, in the workplace, and I'm sure Ms. Sherstell can attest to that, you get those same group projects that you got to work on, whether it be with your grade level teachers you have to collaborate with or whatever. And you always are going to have some who are diligent in the group and some that you got to pull along. But you got to remind them that we're all getting rated on this. And so everybody has to put forth an effort. So kudos to you for finding your voice to be able to, get that going, because it's hard, because not everybody has the same work ethic. Excellent, excellent. Tell me about the scholarship. How has that impacted you as far as, helping you to get a little bit more comfortable and, certainly having to pay all the fees and tuition and books and all that goes with the cost of college? How has that impacted your post-secondary education and the ability to continue your education?
Oh, do I start? Oh,
sure.
But all right. So with my field, as much practice and my skills and the work I produce is going to directly correlate to the type of jobs and opportunities I'll get in the future. So improving my skills throughout college, during my breaks, during my summer breaks is very important to my success. And having better equipment will ensure that that the process speeds up. For example, since I'm working with a lot of computer softwares, to actually finish and produce my work, I would have to with my current setup, I would have to sit there for like 2 hours and wait for it to actually complete the video or render. And that adds up a lot when I have to go back and adjust. So the scholarship has allowed me to purchase better equipment that will allow me to speed up my workflow, and in turn, in the long run, help me produce better work to improve my chances of landing more opportunities.
Very good. Thank you. Who else would like to share how that's helped you in your post-secondary education goals?
So for me, oh, you can talk.
No, you're good. You can go.
Prior to getting the scholarship, I was planning on working this December. I work at Kroger, if you guys didn't know, and usually I work a lot, maybe around like 30 hours a week during the breaks. And I did the same thing for high school. I mean, I worked a lot during the breaks, and that would give me nice little leverage for next semester, so that I had something to go into the next school year or something in my pockets. But since I have this scholarship now, I don't think I'm planning on working. I probably would just work on a startup, which is something I plan on doing with some of the friends that I made in college. So that's big. It's just going to help me overall with my projects for my resume, and it's relating to my career. So I'm just excited to see how that goes.
Excellent. Saima, you were saying something?
I think for me, it's kind of similar to Steven's, but the scholarship, it like takes like a certain load off your back. Like it's just one less thing to worry about. Like having to make sure that your FAFSA went through, that you have all your checklists gone off on your financial aid dashboard. And then similar to Steven, I was like, before I even got to college and I was thinking about loans and like how I was gonna pay, I was working at Chipotle. And I know that when you're in college, Chipotle does like tuition reimbursement. So I couldn't stay at the Chipotle that I was at because it's not in the same city as my school. But I thought, okay, maybe if I go and work at Chipotle while I'm at Georgia Tech, I can do tuition reimbursement, and maybe if I work enough hours, I can pay off my college like while I'm in college and not have as much debt. But my mom always emphasized to me that you should just take the time to be a student and not worry about later. Like obviously later matters, but taking the time to be a student and, you know, learn how to maximize your resources and getting to have different experiences outside of just work, because volunteering, research, and like opportunities like that are a lot more important than just getting a job and working 30 plus hours a week trying to pay off college.
I can appreciate that because I worked a lot through college myself to put myself through college. So it is hard to juggle that, you know. So if you can focus mainly on your schooling as a priority and not worry about the money at this time, sure, that clears your head a lot, for sure. Elena, how about you?
I think that from receiving like their scholarship, it really helped my family. Like the burden, like I have a lot of other siblings. So like my sister's like 16, like she's about to turn 17. So knowing that like she's gonna go into college soon, I have another younger sister, and my older brother's in college right now. So it's like I just wanted to like relieve some of the stress, because like I was gonna have to take out loans, or at least I thought like before I was gonna have to take out like some loans at least to cover some of the fees. But I was able to like avoid taking out a loan this semester, which was really helpful. And then I didn't need like my parents like co-sign on like an additional like parent plus loan. So that was really nice, like not a lot of stress. And then I had like some left over. So like now I have like a budget. It's not like a huge like I'm not like spending my money crazy, but like I gave myself like $50 a week. So or like more like $100 a month-ish, so that I could like spend on food if I need to, or if like one of my classes ends late in the wintertime and I don't want to like walk back home, I can like get an Uber or a Lyft if I really need to. And just stuff like that like really helps me like move through like the semester without stressing.
Very good. That's excellent. And it looks like you're using your scholarship money to further yourselves and to be able to spend it wisely, that you're investing in yourself. So that's what we want to see. We want to make sure that that scholarship is helping ease the burden of paying for college and getting through the college education process. And this is only semester one. You have another 7 to 9 semesters, depending if you're doing a 4 or 5 year program, to get through. So we're glad, at least for the first semester, as you get acclimated to your environment, that that's one less little stressor that you have on your plate. So I'm glad to see the impact that it's having. I would like at this time, because in the interest of time, I'm not going to keep you too much longer, if everyone would just say a thank you to our sponsors for having received that scholarship, and anything else you would like to share with us at this time. I'll start with Stephen and work our way around.
To the sponsors, I'd like to say thank you a lot. You've helped me so much, and I'm excited to see how I can continue to invest in the future of other people. Also, aside from like the monetary things from the scholarship, I just know that the chamber is now like another level of people that keep me accountable. So I know that whatever I'm doing now, I know that the chamber is watching me. I know the sponsors are looking out to see what I'm going to do next. And that just adds extra fuel to my fire in terms of my career. So thank you so much.
On behalf of the chamber, you're welcome so much. Okay. How about you, Saima? Would you like to say thank you to our sponsors for the scholarship?
Yes, I want to say thank you to the sponsors for the scholarship, because it definitely shows me that someone out there or people out there are looking at me and are investing in me and my future and my education because they believe in me. And so it definitely encourages me to want to go forth, and the passion behind my major and my minor, to be able to share that with the world, and maybe in the future be able to do my own scholarship process, because I understand the impact that it has on me.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Elena, how would you like to respond about the scholarship impact?
I want to thank the sponsors a lot. Thank you so much. I feel like there's not the impact of not even the financial burden that they've lifted, but also knowing that there's people that believe in me and see the accomplishments that I've done in applying, and see okay, I think that she can do something, has been really motivational. And knowing that there's people who saw my application and saw that I was worthy of something, and even just believing in me, which is really nice. So thank you so much.
And you're welcome very much. And Mikhail?
I would like to express my deepest thanks to these sponsors for allowing someone like me and everyone else that received a scholarship a chance to further themselves, not only in college but beyond college, because there's a lot of monetary values or monetary expenses that goes into accomplishing our dreams and our goals. And the sponsors allowed us to have a chance in accomplishing those goals and dreams much sooner than we imagined. So thank you.
Thank you. And Ms. Shea Stahl, if you'd like to say any final words to our recipients of the scholarship, any well wishes or anything you'd like to say? I'm sorry, you're on mute. Okay.
Sorry about that. It
There
was
you
a
are.
wonderful process, and I am so pleased that I was selected to be a part of the selection process. All your applications were just phenomenal, and wanted to applaud you all for that. And thank you for carrying the torch, especially Elena. She talked about her other siblings, so you playing the role and you carrying the torch for them, literally. I'm not sure if our other scholarship recipients have siblings as well, but thank you for what you do and what you do for the community, as well as your siblings, if you have siblings. But just wanted to applaud you guys again. Your applications were very impressive, and it looks like you're putting the funds to great use. So we greatly appreciate that.
Yes, absolutely. And I second that. And yes, I am aware that our other recipients do have siblings. And I know, in fact, Stephen has a twin sister who was one of the
Oh, yes,
candidates as
that
well.
is true. Mhm.
And that's why we make that plea that we want our sponsors to see the work that's being done. So hopefully next year we can have more students that receive these scholarships to impact them and their dreams and their post-secondary education.
Yes.
I hope your sister's doing well, Stephen, at school. I just
Doing
want to
well.
say hello to all of your families, and I wish everyone a very happy holiday season. Good luck on finals. I don't need to wish you good luck. I know you're going to put in the work and study and blow it out. And we will be, yes, high expectations for those who are doing it. So I want to stay in touch as always. I'm always available. You have my numbers. Stay in touch with me. Anything I can assist you with, I'd be happy to. Again, I thank you all for your participation on this Sunday afternoon. Again, we thank the Chamber, Georgia Haitian American Chamber of Commerce for facilitating these scholarships with our sponsors. And we hope they will enjoy this video and commit to sponsoring more students to be able to further their education. So thank you, everyone. And that's a wrap.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold on one second.
Thank you.
Don't leave yet. Hold on.